We're going to go and say hello to the honorable member for the Straits White Bay North, Chris Mitchelmore. Good morning.
Good morning, Randy.
How you doing?
Doing well here. Beautiful day in St. Anthony.
Is that right? Gorgeous again?
Absolutely. About a comment that you just made, I certainly think that, if we're going to grow tourism and if we're going to enhance economies, we need to look at the transportation piece. And one of the big issues I have in my district is around air access. We've seen that the Deer Lake Airport, the Gander Airport, the St. John's Airports all had expansions. They're seeing record number of passengers and parking spaces being taken at the Deer Lake Airport especially. And the St. Anthony Airport itself is certainly seeing just low numbers with one flight per day. Mm-hmm. And that creates a problem if you're going to try and attract tourists. I don't think, though, that
I don't think I'd use it as a strategy even to attract tourists to the Northern Peninsula. I'm not sure that my strategy would be fly in and visit. I think my strategy would be and again, you're thinking in terms of your region. I'm thinking in terms of provincially. Mm-hmm. My strategy would be take that drive. That drive, and I mean that's what is the moneymaker. That's
Oh, absolutely. The drive is certainly a gemstone.
That's the beauty shot of everything you're going to do as it relates to tourism in that region of the province, I think.
But what I wanted to comment on was that government in 2011 announced an air access strategy to improve air access in the province.
Right.
Whether it's tourism related, whether it's business, government, health related. And during this strategy, they have a number of airports there, but the St. Anthony Airport is left out of this strategy. And you're not going to look at growing an economy if it's not part of the actual strategy.
So why is it left out, do you think?
Well, the airport itself is federally operated, but still, as a provincial air access, it's certainly important to include all of our airports as part of an overall strategy. If you look at healthcare, Randy, and a number of doctors that practice rural medicine in the United States, well, we have a problem with recruitment and retention of professionals at the Curtis Memorial Hospital in St. Anthony. And if we had improved air access where somebody could come from New York or Boston, these states, and fly more directly to St. Anthony or get a connecting flight at least from the St. John's International Airport, then you may be able to recruit people because the time lags, the delays with the one flight a day, it creates an issue.
But aren't we dealing also with a reality here that in the marketplace there is a very limited demand? Right? I mean, that's what Stephenville is facing, isn't it? Right? There's limited demand. An island like Newfoundland and Labrador probably only needs, in reality, 2, maybe 3, I'll call it, functioning airports from the point of view that, you've got connecting flights. This is where people fly in, fly out, do their thing. Getting to St. Anthony, I don't know. Obviously the demand, a flight a day is about it. Who services that? Provincial?
Provincial airlines, yes.
And they come in once a day?
They come in once a day, but I mean, they're actual connecting. If you look at any flight that comes in from Toronto or comes in from New York or the Boston, the eastern seaboard states, they don't connect. So anybody who's flying in, they have to stay overnight in St. John's for a night to connect to St. Anthony. And then on the return, if they're flying back, then they have to overnight in St. John's again. And this adds an additional amount of expense. If you have professionals that are coming up doing locums here and they want to have their spouses come and visit and tour our scenic area, they're not coming because of the cost. I mean, you could easily fly directly to India.
You could. I was going to say you can probably get to Heathrow for less than you can get from St. John's to St. Anthony price-wise.
Right.
Yeah, which has always bothered me. But I understand that, and and of course, once you lost air ambulance up there as well, I imagine that had an impact on the airport.
It had an impact on the airport somewhat, yes, but if we're going to look at solving our healthcare issues in the province and recruitment and retention and looking at the number of doctors that are coming out of the United States interested in rural medicine, then we need to look at the overall strategy that we have in the province as to making sure that we have appropriate transportation links. And that's something that's missing.
So what would you like to see? What would you like to see?
Well, I would like to see the St. Anthony Airport included in the strategy, which started in 2011, which is ongoing until 2014. Let us be included and also have a voice and talk about ideas as to how we can make those improvements.
Chris Mitchelmore, the Honourable Member for the Straits, White Bay North. Always a pleasure, sir. Thank you for this.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, you have a good one. Bye-bye now.